Today we've got something a little bit different from Trendnet. I know they're usually thought of for networking hardware of various types, but this time around we've been sent in this mini USB-C HD docking cube. Looks like the model number is TUC-DS1. So we got a couple of features here. Extender mirror displays via HDMI, 4K 30, gig Ethernet, HDMI audio, HD video over USB-C, a USB 3 and a couple of USB 2 ports. Most Android phones will definitely be trying that. Power adapter is 5 volt, 4 amps. So I don't think we're going to be powering any laptops. It might power a phone. We'll find out pretty quick there. 2-year warranty on it. Pretty standard packaging for retail shelf. Let's take a look at what we get in the box. Safety notice, quick install guide. Probably comes down to, hey, plug your stuff in. And wow, that is the cube. So I can see why it might not have the ability to power devices. This isn't much bigger than some like USB video adapters I've seen in the first place. I'm a little disappointed based on how compact it is, since it is a USB-C device, that it does need DC in. I'm curious to try and will try on my laptop to see if I can power it via that, because nothing that's on here, USB hub, a USB to HDMI, or USB-C to HDMI, USB network adapter, actually needs external power. You could pretty easily plug all these things in through a traditional USB-C hub. We get a nice long USB-C cable. Do they say how long it is? On the box, 36 inch, so we get a 3-foot USB-C cable. That is a nice touch. Actually, that shows off pretty well how large my filming area is here as well. And we get a 2-piece power brick. Well, they definitely cheaped out on the power brick. I shouldn't say cheaped out. This is an international power brick and is designed as such. I would have liked to have seen one with folding prongs, since if you do need this AC adapter to use this cube and want to travel with it at all, which seems to be an excellent use case for it, you're going to be taking this off and potentially losing this in your bag. Whereas a 5 volt 4 amp adapter with folding plugs wouldn't need that. In fact, they could have made this a USB-C adapter and just done USB-C power delivery through it. Although I wonder, does it say what year it was released in? Is there any indication in one of the manuals of like a copyright year? 2017, so USB-C was definitely not as common then as it is now. So that is, that's really all there is to it. We get HDMI, we get a pair of USB 2s, we get a USB 3, 5 volt DC, and gig Ethernet. So, let's see. Well, I don't have everything I need to do full testing, but let's at least answer one quick question I've got about it. Is, if I feed it 5 volts DC, well, that's nifty. We get a nice little blue LED ring. So if I plug this in, and then I plug it into my phone, so it does provide power over USB-C. My phone is being charged by it. So we have 5 volts, 4 amps, about 20 watts of power. That may mean that smaller devices, like say a Nintendo Switch, could be run off that. Let's just see what the official Switch charger, or one of the off-brand Switch chargers here on Amazon, 15 volt, 2.6 amp. That's about 45 watts, give or take. So yeah, 39, so 40 watts. So we have 40 watts of power available, although some of it goes to the internal interfaces here. Now, that does mean that if I plug a 5-watt device into each USB port, I'm not going to drain my phone. In fact, I want to try one other thing. Well, I'm thinking of it. If I plug in my phone, so the dock can be powered by my phone, and if I plug a power-hungry USB flash drive in, oh, there we go. Explore, data, music, yeah. Okay, so it in fact does do all the things I would have expected it to do. All right, so we're going to have a full review. We're going to plug it into a monitor. I don't have a 4K panel that I can bring into the studio for testing, but we will plug it in. We'll plug it into the wired network. We'll plug, a USB mouse, keyboard, flash drive, and an external monitor, and we'll use my phone. We'll plug it into my laptop's Thunderbolt port and make sure all those things work as well. As far as power is concerned, it's on the low end. I'm going to see if it'll power my daughter's Chromebook that she was issued for school, since that would be about as big of a device as I think you can really run on the 40 watts that this provides. So that is a small enough device that I think it only came with a 45 watt power brick in the first place, so this may be more than enough to run that. If you had a tablet like an iPad Pro that had a USB-C port on it, this would probably be a nice little dock for it. Hook it up to an external monitor up to 4K, USB keyboard, mouse, drop it in and do all the things that you would normally would with a laptop. And I understand that a lot of those instances you'd have, say, a Bluetooth keyboard, but you could still have an external hard drive, although I don't really know the state of an external hard drive on Apple off the top of my head as far as usability. On Android, it was just hit Explore from the drop-down menu once I remembered to look there. So that's it. Everything kind of just worked. I would have liked to have seen a little bit higher power budget. There's definitely USB-C equipped laptops that I've encountered that I know need more power. But for apparently revision 1, I think Trendnet hit the mark for a small USB-C port replicator dock type device. I didn't see a quick charge symbol, so it doesn't support any, well, nor would I expect it to. It doesn't do any of the higher voltage levels that quick charge call for. All right, I think that's enough rambling about this little dock. We'll have a full video on it in a few weeks, hopefully. If you have any questions about it, before we get into testing, let me know in the comments below. First off, I want to thank all of our patrons. They help make videos like this and other videos on our channel possible. If you'd like to help support Pocketables, please check those out in the description below. If you liked the opening and closing themes that you heard, I would like to thank Electrix for providing our opening and closing themes. There will be a link to his channel in the description below. If you liked what you heard, if you need music for the same type of stuff that Pocketables uses it for, or just want to hear some free open source music. Please go check him out. Otherwise, if anyone has any questions, something that they want to see us cover when we put this thing to the test and really punish it and see what it can do beyond just a quick curiosity poke to see, yes, it will in fact charge my phone, let us know in the comments below, and we'll make sure to include that in our final coverage. All that said, thank you for watching.